What's up, Amped family? In this video, we're going to be talking about how God is always with you. Now, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And now that you've done all that, now that you've done it, let's get into this video. Okay, so just this Monday, I was going to get my lunch because I was working here at the church because we're working on some things, right? And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go get some lunch. I've been working for a little bit. Let me go and find something to eat. Now, I didn't really have much money in my bank account at this point. So I'm like, okay, let me think. I got $8 in credit on Chick-fil-A. So I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. So I'm going to Chick-fil-A and I'm driving there. And I pull up into the mobile order area because I had just bought myself a chicken sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, and some fries, right? And so I'm sitting, I'm sitting in the mobile pickup area, and next thing I know, I'm like looking at this Dodge Charger, and I start seeing some smoke coming from it. And then I'm like, wait, no, that smoke ain't coming from the Dodge Charger. And then I look behind me, and I'm like, hold up, that car behind me ain't smoking. And I look, and there's like this steam or smoke coming out of my car. I thought it was smoke, but it was actually steam because it was from my radiator. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, this is crazy. So I go ahead and I park my car in a parking spot, and I'm like, okay, let me call my mom because I don't want to get towed. So I called up my mom. She's like, yeah, I'll be there in a little bit. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I need to figure out what's up with this vehicle. Hopefully it's an easy fix so I can fix it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call my pastor, Pastor Riley. And so he picks up the phone and I'm like, hey, Pastor, I have this, something happened to my car. There's like this brownish green water all over the asphalt at Chick-fil-A. What do you think it could be? And he said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So then after a few minutes, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure out what's wrong with it. And I found out that there was this hose that was messed up. And so Pastor Riley gets there and he helps me like a lot. He helps me get the parts, he helps me fix it. He does, like, he's phenomenal. So then as I was sitting there thinking, as I got home later that day, and I'm just sitting there, and as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about how God was with me that entire time. How even though like I was like unable to drive, I stopped at Chick-fil-A, which is amazing because they got that Christian chicken, right? Next, I had people who were gonna be right there and help me, so that was a blessing right there. And next, there was this guy named John that I got a chance to talk to, and this dude is amazing, and he was giving me some ideas for when youth actually starts back up. So there were all these blessings from just this breakdown. And it got me thinking how God is always with us no matter what we are going through. It doesn't matter if we're broken down in a Chick-fil-A parking lot. It doesn't matter if you failed a class. It doesn't matter if you don't know how you're going to do whatever you want to do. Like, it doesn't matter. God is right there with you that entire time. God loves you and he's always with you. It reminds me of how in Daniel, we had the 3 Hebrew boys, and these 3 Hebrew boys were thrown into a fiery furnace. And after they were thrown into the furnace, the 2 guards that threw them in died. And then as they're looking in the furnace, they see not 3 Hebrew boys, but they see a 4th person in the fire, and that person looked like the Son of God, which shows us that God is always with you no matter what. So if you're going through a hard time in your life, just remember, God is with me. God's got this all under control. God still loves me. Even when I mess up, God loves you and he's always with you. So that kind of wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was very short, but I hope that from this video you understand, you learn that no matter what's going on, God is always with you. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. God bless.